is regarding the astrology and astronomy and connecting those planetary positions to the situation and the time. A lot of astrologers are predicting based on the planetary positions that it's a very difficult and tough time and more to come. And some people are saying, okay, it's over in April or it'll be over by whatever August, September to 2020. What's your take on this planetary calculations, astrological calculations, and the current situation and the current circumstances around the coronavirus? If you could talk only from the planetary positions and the astrological positions.
Planetary and astrological position, there, as I've explained, there is a science, right? Based on that science, you can predict, but you cannot 100% say that this will happen. If this was true, these predictions were in place, then why wasn't it out all over people to start taking precautions? After something happens, and then you've got saying, this is my prediction, you don't predict after an act has happened. You predict to prevent. You understood?
Okay.
You predict to prevent. You don't predict after something has happened. ये तो होना ही था.
This was supposed to be, so meant to be happening.
This was meant to be. People are coming out now and predicting. I'm not saying that science has no relevance. Yes, it is based on the movement of the planets. Correct? If great scientists and people and astrologers who have predicted in the past, they have not been able to pinpoint to the minutest of the detail that this is what is going to happen. Did anybody say there will be a COVID? No one could say there was a COVID. Something will happen. Something keeps happening. Something keeps happening. Did somebody predict that you will have a 9/11?
Really not, but some people say they have predicted.
Where was that prediction? Did they say there will be planes flying over it?
So you mean to say if the astrology, astronomy cannot predict COVID-19?
No, I'm not saying they cannot predict a natural disaster, but they cannot tell you what is going to happen. You can tell someone if your astrology is so strong, don't leave your home today. It's not good for you. But you cannot tell that if you leave your home, what will happen next. Can you predict? No.
So you can just overall predict that it's something
yes, the
bad
time
is
is
wrong.
the planetary positions are not correct, they are not in sync with the energies in the universe. So because they are not in sync with the universe, there can be repercussions, there can be negative forces working, so on and so forth. Right? But what will really happen, very far and few will predict. And that far and few who can predict, trust me, will not come out in the open.
The people who can predict, they will keep it to themselves?
Yes, because nothing is sure and certain. Right?
So you mean to say the prediction itself is not a sure science, because if you are managing it, you are changing the plans almost on a daily basis. So therefore, no one can really predict, because you yourself do not know how you're going to conduct yourself tomorrow and day after. Is that what you're saying?
If plan A does not work, there will be a plan B for healing. I'm again saying that.
So that's, since there is not planned now, so no one can predict that, because no one knows.
You can predict that the time will not be right. Right? You can predict because of the planetary movements. There's nothing wrong in predicting that. Anyone, if you know the science, you can predict. With the result of that, how big will be the impact? No one can tell. Even if people have predicted that something will happen in December or going forward, could they have predicted something so great to come to a halt in the universe? No one, right? Think about it.
So you're saying it's a limited predictability, limited predictability through the astrology.
Even great saints in the past have not predicted anything, though they knew everything.
So coming specific, like someone mentioned that in the axis of Gemini and Sagittarius, the people who are having their ascendant and the moon in either of them, that is so-called Lagna and Rashi, Gemini and Sagittarius, Mithun and Dhanu, those people will have very great difficulties. What's your comment on that?
Look, every soul is going through their own journey, correct? And astrology can predict the time you're born to the planetary positions throughout your life.
Hmm.
But can somebody tell you that this will happen to you? Yes, maybe the next 2 years are not good for you or for someone else, right? But can you pinpoint and say this all will happen to you? All these things will happen in the next 2 years? But what you can really, really avoid is your positive thinking, knowing that you are someone else is in charge of your welfare. And even if the impact would be there, it would not be as severe or great as it should have been. And what does that boil down to? Resting your faith,
Hmm.
right? Resting that faith in someone else, in authority. If today you're listening to the dictates of your president or the prime minister and going by what is being told to you, likewise, if you rest your faith in your Lord and Master or your Almighty or whoever you believe in, right? You are looking for someone else to be in charge of your situation, correct?
Hmm.
And if you stay positive, where there is no scope for negativity to come in, even if it does, you'll be well prepared through your positive thinking and you'll be able to handle the situation in a far better way, isn't it?
Correct.
Rather than delving on the problem that will happen, this will happen, this will happen, anxiety, anxiousness, anxiety, anxiousness. What are you doing? You're not giving scope for anything better to make way through. If your cup is full with negativity, how can you pour in anything better? You've got to empty it, right?
Correct.
So you will consciously empty it, right?
Hmm.
You'll consciously, okay, I'm getting rid of what is there in this cup. Even if there is a residue, that's fine. But everything that positive comes in is taking over. Isn't it true?
So my question is, how do you then distinguish between Baba lovers and their faith and their journey in this situation as against the others?
Every soul and particle in this universe belongs to me. Simple.
But you also said that within those, the people who rely and
Yes, because in this birth journey, I happen to be for a chosen few, right?
correct.
So if I am for a chosen few, then you've got to know me as your Lord and Master,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
So if you have known me as your Lord and Master and you've taken me as your Lord and Master, then what do? You rest your faith in me, right?
Correct.
You don't have two sets of parents, do you?
Yep.
You have one set of biological parents. That is the reality of your life and existence. No one
Correct.
can take that away from you.
Correct.
You may have extended source of parents around you in different ways who will love you, guide you, and take care of you, correct?
Hmm.
But biologically, your DNA belongs to only one set of parents. If biologically, if I am that parent for you in this birth, right?
Not biologically, psychologically.
No, even biologically, every DNA comes from me.
Okay.
So if you have chosen me on your spiritual path, let's put it,
Yeah.
as your parent, your DNA as per your spirituality, right?
Hmm.
Then I'm in charge to take care of you as your parent, isn't it?
Irrespective of the planetary positions.
Planetary position has got nothing to do with this. I have explained in your life journey, you will go through the the good and not so good impact of the planetary positions on your life journey,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
But within that framework, if you're saying you have found Baba as your spiritual parent,
Hmm.
then it's that parent's responsibility to look after you, isn't it?
Correct.
Then what do? You surrender to that parent, right?
Correct.
As a child.
To sum up what we are saying, the Baba lovers who have surrendered to you, who consider you to be the Lord and Master, the God and the Guru, you will take care of them even in this tough journey.
I will take care of everyone in the universe. Every little particle in the universe belongs to me.
But then what's special about the Baba lovers?
You have vested that faith in me, and I will deliver that faith.
That's what I'm saying. So what
Yes,
exactly you will deliver?
I will deliver whatever faith you have. I don't know what people's faith is for in these times.
No, no, I'm just saying for the Baba lovers
My grace and compassion on you.
and how that will help us in this challenging time.
You stay positive. You know that someone else is in charge of your well being, and you hold on to my Daman.
And does that mean by holding on to your Daman, the impact of these challenges will be lessened?
I'm saying in these times, God forbid,
Hmm.
you hear about a Baba lover coming to me.
Hmm.
Does that mean I did not take care of that Baba lover?
I'm talking more materialistically because,
I'm talking holistically.
yeah, I know you're talking about if someone really succumbs to the virus.
No, I'm not talking just the virus.
Yeah, so that's the point. I'm talking about people, their means of living, their means of earning, their means of progress, everything. How will the Baba lovers be protected by Baba? Is my question.
If you surrender your fate to a tutor who's guiding you,
Hmm.
you don't challenge that tutor, correct? You don't question that tutor. You do what you've been told. So I've already said that. For universal healing, everybody is playing their part. And you follow the guidelines that are given to you. Charity begins at home. So you first start following your leader and protect yourself. How can I help you if you want to go out where there is infection
Hmm.
and you say, Baba, protect me, give me immunity?
No, that's fine. If you follow the leader and everything, your
No,
instruction.
we are just prolonging the conversation. All I'm saying, if you have faith in your Lord and Master,
Hmm.
if it is Baba, you vest your faith in Baba.
Correct.
If your faith in is XYZ, you vest your faith in XYZ.
Correct.
But every single particle belongs to me. As much as you are my I've come for a chosen one in this birth for you, I equally belong somewhere else.
So you mean to say there's no special protection to the Baba lovers? Where is your promise as Baba?